Hi YouTube, how are you? Elizabeth here. Today's the 17th of August, and I thought I would come on and just do a little share. We are in between eclipses, so it's kind of quiet. Doesn't mean we don't have things to do and life goes on, but it's kind of more of a pause as we're just allowing something new to open and something old to finish up and close out. That will be on the 28th, the Friday, the lunar eclipse in Pisces. So anybody with 4 degrees, few degrees after or before in mutable signs will feel it more personally. It's closing out an 18-month cycle, and the start of the eclipse that we had with the lunar eclipse on, what day was that? Oops, sorry. The 12th. That was the start to open the eclipses, or the eclipse season for the next 18 months with the Aquarius Leo axis. So it's felt really strong. This Aquarius Leo one has felt, it's very different. We're dealing with fire and air versus water and earth. So for me, I felt that as a big shift. And I feel like August has been a lot about acceptance. And even though the North Node is in Aquarius, and that's, you know, all for one, one for all, I feel like the shedding of the ego or those parts of ourselves, it just feels strong right now. Maybe that'll shift as we move along. It seemed loud for me. Ego is a big thing. The month has been, you know, something about acceptance. For me, like I'm letting my hair go gray. So that's a real big hit to your ego when you gotta, you know, in a camera it doesn't look so bad, right? Like, but when you're out in daylight, it can be very just not so flattering to the skin until you get through the transition. But the acceptance of it, the visualization of maybe seeing it complete, you know, is what can help me move through that transition. And I'm doing it just because I want to, because I'm so sick of coloring it. It's just, and I want to experience the naturalness of my hair, and it definitely has gone through a transition because it feels very different. And so like that's just an example. And the more I visualize and just sit with the fact that, yeah, I'm going to go gray and I like it, I see it mirrored out to me. It's reflected back to me in what I see in the world. So I know I'll get there. But that seems like that's been big this August. 22nd, we move into Virgo season, which is one of the things I wanted to talk about, because Virgo season is, for me, it's a good time to really look at my health and maybe do something to fortify my immune system. This year I was guided to get a tincture, a deep immune. This isn't like, this is just something I was drawn to. And I like tinctures because I like them on my tongue. I take them directly. A few years back, I had a really great job where I actually got to make tinctures for people. I worked for a doctor and I absolutely loved it. And so when this came into my awareness, when my team said this for this fall to build up, I was really excited. So anyways, the idea is that, you know, we fortify ourselves so we're ready before the fall hits. And then that way, if things come along, we're stronger. So I just wanted to share that as maybe a reminder. Feel like it might be helpful to someone. The other thing I wanted to share was I do a lot of stuff through my own food, but this is a book that I love, and it has a lot of great recipes. This book just covers everything from your meridians to food to recipes to supplements to Chinese medicine, qigong, exercise, respite, everything. And so I refer to it. I go through stages, but they've got some really good recipes for soup that I like that are really easy. And that's another good way to fortify your immune system too, if you feel you need it. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. So, I thought I'd just do a quick card pull. I don't know, the energy's new that's coming in. We're letting go of an old cycle, a new cycle's coming in. I thought I would do an oracle pull and just get 3 cards. Just keep it simple. I feel like so much has changed this summer. I honestly have felt like we have jumped another timeline, like our awareness has evolved again. I lost some time again a couple of Fridays ago. I'm not alone in this, so grounding in and being present with it, I think, is important, because we don't know. We just know that we're the ones creating it, and so that feels really good to me, even though I don't know. I did my own card pull the other day, not with tarot, but with the oracle, and it was really good, and it just felt, right what I needed. It's all about staying present right now, staying present and being present with yourself and doing what works for you and nobody else. Don't worry about somebody else and what they're doing, because your energy just is, you just lose it. It just gets drained and sent out into places where it's not serving your highest and best good. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 cards like I always do. This is just a message for those watching. What should we do it on? The last couple weeks of August, just as with the eclipse coming, and just, what we need to know before we enter the fall. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, please. Always, always. And verify for yourself. Never take anybody's word for it. One card, please, Spirit. This is one heck of a long shuffle, but I'm not going to stop and pretend like it needs to be shuffled in a different way. Oh, there we go. Loyal heart. Loyal is a word for Leo. So right there, the first thing I'm getting is this is a mirror about being loyal to yourself. That's the first message. The bottom of the deck is a leg up, which is support in the seen or the unseen, and chop wood. So this is pretty clear message. Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. We all go through these different stages in our life, like a hero's journey, or even the tarot, 0 to the world. And you start out, you go through a path, and then it's over. And you start over again. And in between all of it, we just live life and we experience things often through the mundane. So that seems really loud right now, especially as we're in between eclipses. Staying loyal and true to yourself is really important, and Spirit has your back. This could be, I'm hearing team behind the scenes. This could be like your ancestors or whatever kind of spiritual group you connect to. But these 2 cards are 34 and 35. Sorry for the reflection. So that feels very, so yeah. And also on this one, I'd like I'm just being drawn to the keys. So staying loyal to your heart is the key. It's key at this, now moment. So there you go. Hope that was helpful. Have a wonderful day, and I will be back soon with another video. Bye for now.